the highest order in heaven's hierarchy. The word seraphim in Hebrew means the burning ones. They have 6 wings. 2 cover their face because even they cannot look directly at God. 2 cover their feet as a sign of humility. 2 are used to fly. They surround God's throne in a constant state of worship, crying, "Holy, holy, holy," without stopping. Not as a routine, as a response to what they see. Isaiah encountered one in chapter 6, and his immediate reaction was that he was going to die. Not from fear, from the weight of his own sin in the presence of something that pure. One of them took a burning coal from the altar and touched Isaiah's lips to purify him. These are not gentle creatures. They are fire given a purpose. Forget everything paintings taught you. Cherubim are not small babies with tiny wings floating on clouds. Ezekiel described them in detail. 4 faces on a single head. A man, a lion, an ox, and an eagle. 4 wings. Hands like a human under each wing. They moved in perfect unison without turning, because they didn't need to. Wherever the Spirit went, they went. Their appearance was like burning coals and lightning flashing between them. God placed cherubim at the east of Eden with a flaming sword to block the way back after Adam and Eve were expelled. Their image was carved into the Ark of the Covenant. 2 golden cherubim facing each other, wings spread, with the mercy seat between them. That space between their wings was where God's presence rested. Also called ophanim, which means wheels. They are one of the strangest descriptions in all of Scripture. Ezekiel saw them beside the cherubim and described them as enormous wheels intersecting other wheels, so large they were terrifying. Their rims were full of eyes all around. Not a few eyes, covered. Every part of them watching. They moved with the cherubim perfectly, lifting when they lifted, stopping when they stopped. They didn't act independently, they moved with the Spirit. Their purpose is to carry the throne of God and to embody His omniscience. Every eye on their structure represents the fact that nothing escapes divine sight. Not a single moment in history, not a single thought. The dominions exist at the intersection of the spiritual and the administrative. They are the ones who regulate what every angel below them is supposed to do. They receive their orders from the seraphim and cherubim above and translate those orders into action across the angelic hierarchy. They carry orbs of light in one hand and golden scepters in the other, symbols of divine authority. They almost never appear to humans directly. They operate entirely in the background of history. Every angelic mission that has ever been carried out passed through their approval. They are the reason heaven functions as a system and not as chaos. The virtues are the angels responsible for the physical world. Wind, rain, the movement of stars, the position of the moon, every element that sustains life on earth is under their jurisdiction. When a miracle happens in the natural world, it passes through them. The parting of the Red Sea, the sun standing still for Joshua, the fire that didn't burn Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Beyond miracles, virtues are also sent to individuals in moments of extreme weakness. Athletes, soldiers, anyone facing something beyond their natural capacity. They don't remove the obstacle. They give the person what they need to go through it. The powers are heaven's defense force. Their specific role is to maintain the boundary between the divine and the demonic. They are the ones who directly oppose dark spiritual forces and prevent them from having unchecked access to the physical world. Paul mentions them in Ephesians as part of the spiritual warfare that operates above human perception. What makes the power significant is their history. Some of them fell with Lucifer, which means the ones who remained made a choice to stay when rebellion was an option. The powers that guard heaven today are the ones who looked at everything Lucifer was offering and said no. That decision is the foundation of everything they are. Principalities operate at the level of nations. Every country, every empire, every city of significance has a principality assigned to it. They influence the decisions of leaders, the outcome of wars, and the direction of entire civilizations, without those civilizations ever knowing. The book of Daniel gives the clearest picture of how this works. When Daniel prayed, God sent an angel immediately, but that angel was blocked for 21 days by the Prince of Persia, a principality operating over that empire. It took Michael, an archangel, to break through so the message could be delivered. This means there are spiritual battles happening over nations right now that determine outcomes humans attribute entirely to politics, economics, and chance. Archangels are the commanders. They are not sent for ordinary tasks. They appear only when the stakes are absolute. Michael is the one named as the leader of God's army. He fought Lucifer during the war in heaven. He disputed with the devil over the body of Moses. He will stand up at the end of time according to Daniel. Gabriel is the messenger for the most important announcements in human history. He appeared to Daniel, to Zechariah, to Mary. Every message he carried changed the course of the world. Raphael, named in the book of Tobit, is the healer. He traveled with Tobias bias disguised as a human for an entire journey before revealing what he was. These three are the only archangels named in accepted scripture, but Enoch names 7, and their full number has never been confirmed. The ninth order is the one closest to humanity. They are the most numerous and the most frequently sent. They deliver messages, protect individuals, guide decisions, and execute divine judgment when required. One angel killed 185,000 Assyrian soldiers in a single night. One angel shut the mouths of lions for Daniel. One touched Elijah when he collapsed in the desert and told him to get up and eat because the journey was too great for him. The writer of Hebrews says to be careful about how you treat strangers, because some people have entertained angels without knowing it. They walk among humans. They look like humans. They sit next to people on the worst nights of their lives, and those people never find out what they were sitting next to.